Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2020 and a deal with the Devils with Manchester United. Attempt 2 at recording this because I had a blue screen of death. I don't want to see that again, otherwise I think this computer is going to be on its last legs. But anyway, 2 games today. There's 4 games left in the Premier League season. We're going to do 2 and then the other 2. We might win the league today. We might get the title if results go our way. We've got Liverpool first, then we've got Bournemouth, and then next episode, if we've won the league, I might just go over these games, but it's Southampton and Chelsea the last 2, so we're going to see how we do. As always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like down below, leave comments if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Hopefully this will go off without a hitch. We were 2-0 up against Liverpool inside 15 minutes before the computer crashed, so I don't want that to happen again. And hopefully we have just as good a result. If we end up losing this, I'm going to be livid. Last episode, you can see down the bottom, the last 3 games. Beat City 2-0 in the league. Beat Lyon 3-1, but that one away goal meant we are out of the Champions League at the quarterfinal stage. As a fluky goal it was as well. De Gea let it go through his hands and it was a cross, it wasn't even a shot. And then Man City thrashed us 4-1 in the FA Cup. So things started well last time and they gradually got worse. Hopefully today will be a bit better. 4 games left in the season. We'll see how we do. But first of all, 4 games to go through from off camera. First up was a 2-1 win at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Spurs, a late goal for them. We ended with 10 men due to an injury to Douglas Costa. I think we might see him before the end of the season, but I'm not quite sure. But a good win. A good win despite having less shots and less possession than the home side, so we did alright. Martial got a goal on 35 minutes to make it 1-0, and then it was 2-0 just before the hour. Rashford scoring on 58 minutes, scoring our second. Spurs, consolation goal at the end, Everton with the 90th minute goal. And then we, of course, went down to 10. Already made all 3 subs. So we did have to play injury time with 10 men. But it's fine. We won 2-1. Good result. And we move on. And then we won 3-1 away against Watford. Lots of chances created by Watford. Delafay was really trying to create something for them, but they just didn't end up finishing them very well. Lindelof scoring first. His first goal of the season. He's contributed like 5 or 6 assists this season. Been a fantastic defender. But gets his first goal of the season. Watford equalised on 56 minutes through Doucouré before we went back in front of Rashford with a 69th minute goal. And then the substitute Mason Greenwood scored 5 minutes from time, our 3rd goal. A 3-1 away win, good result, not too bad at all. And then we dropped our first points in the league since the start of December. We've won every single league game since like December 5th or 6th, where I think we drew against Spurs. Sheffield United taking 2 points from us, a 0-0 draw at Bramall Lane. Raya, their goalkeeper, was saving everything we threw at him. We defended well ourselves, but just couldn't get the goal. A 0-0 draw, and yeah, first points dropped in a long time. And then lastly, it was our biggest league win of the series. We've had some big wins, but they've been in cups and in the Europa League. Some big sort of 6-0s, maybe like a 9-0 in a friendly. It's our biggest league win, 6-0 at home against Brighton, and we were 4-0 up inside half time. The 4 first half goals coming from Pogba early on, a 5th minute goal for Paul Pogba, and then Rashford scored on the 16th minute to make it 2-0. Kai Havertz, who's had a few assists since signing, scored his first goal for us. That was on 23 minutes, the £92 million signing. Greenwood scored on 41 minutes to make it 4-0. And then in the second half, braced by Haaland, gave us numbers 5 and 6. A penalty on 56 minutes, and then a goal 2 minutes later, making it 6-0. That was all we managed. Half an hour left in the game. We didn't get a goal. We even went with 3 strikers trying to get more goals, trying to go for 7 or 8, maybe even more. But yeah, a 6-0 win. I can't complain with that. It's great. So with 4 games left, let's have a look at the table. We have 2 games in hand over Man City and we are 1 point ahead. So we could win the title by the end of today's video. Hopefully that will happen. Liverpool, the first opponents today, we are 10 clear of them. So they can't catch us at all. Things going well, so hopefully we will be champions by the end of this video, but we will wait and see. This was the team that played against Brighton. It did pretty well. It won 6-0, so that's fine. Only change I'm going to make is I'm going to bring Wan-Bissaka onto the bench in place of Shaw. That's the only change I'm making. Let's have a look at the Liverpool team. Alisson, Grimaldo, Matip, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, Fabinho, Keita, Arthur, Wijnaldum, Salah and Firmino. No Mane in the side once again. Robertson is on the bench along with Henderson, Martinez, Kondogbia, Joe Gomez, Ayo Aniwi, who's a youngster we've had for a long time that's never played because I don't think he ever gets a work permit. But it's a strong Liverpool side. Hopefully we can do well here. Let's try and go for a good performance. If it's anything like it was the last time we tried this, then that would be great. 2-0 inside 15 minutes would be lovely. And then the game crashed. I think the whole computer crashed, not just the game. So we had 2 goals, but Liverpool had a lot of possession, and the same thing's happening here. They got 74% possession in the first 10 minutes, but by this time we were already 2-0 up, and it's 0-0. Well, it's been a very different first half, but we do have our highlight 42 minutes into the game when we've got the throw-in, and it's Kai Havertz on the ball, and he's managed to keep it and finds Rashford, and Rashford could go for goal, and he does! Oh, that's a clever finish. I don't know if it was like a clean strike, but it's 1-0, 2-0. Still thinking of the other game. I think Rashford has now drawn a level with Haaland on 21 for all competitions. That's good. Havertz holds on to it and gets a good ball away, and then Rashford, I think that might have taken a bit of a knock off of Van Dijk as well, but I'm not going to complain at all. It's 1-0 just before half time. All right, half time, 1-0. Hopefully we get some more goals. Salah with a free kick here, 55 minutes coming up, and it's Wijnaldum from a tight angle, but it's hit the post, and it's not out of play still. Van Dijk has it. Alexander-Arnold to Naby Keita, and now Salah, and Salah was offside. Pogba's had a pretty quiet game. Few bookings, especially in midfield. Goal kick taken by David De Gea, 64.5 minutes. Greenwood gets onto it. He has Haaland up in support, and Greenwood goes for goal, but it's a good save by Alisson. All right, changes coming in, I think. We'll just see this throw in first of all, see if anything comes from this. And it's Arthur with lots of space, Dalot with a header away, and Greenwood, and I think that is the danger over. No, it's not. Greenwood's just giving it away. It's Grimaldo, and it's a good block. And now Grimaldo hopefully will clear it. There we go, better. Bit of a worry there. We gave it away pretty badly. Greenwood's gone past the number 12, Gomez. Haaland goes for goal, and it's a good save by Alisson. We've got a corner. Right, substitutions. Pogba's been quiet, so we're going to take him off. We're going to bring on Vidal. And we're going to just drop Havertz a little bit deeper. Try and defend this 1-0 lead. Now we're also going to bring off Greenwood and move Martial to the right hand side. Bring him on. Double change. 17 minutes played. A throw in here with Chilwell. And it's Haaland. Havertz. That's a good cross. Dalot. What a goal! Diogo Dalot with the second of the season from right back. 17 minutes in. 2-0. Hopefully that is game over. But Dalot, they struck that really well on the volley. We'll see this again. It was really nice. Havertz to Chilwell, and then Haaland with the ball to Havertz, and then Dalot with a right-footed volley. Incredible finish. Great goal. Hopefully that will be game over, but there's still almost 20 minutes left. Maybe some injury time as well. And Vidal takes it off of Mo Salah. It's Marcus Rashford. We could get a third here. Rashford. It's Martial, and it's almost on target. That was a looping header. Liverpool haven't had a great deal of chances here. Only 3 shots on target. It's been pretty poor by them. And we've got one more change we can make. Which I think we're just going to try and keep the midfield fresh. Pereira's going to come off. The other Pereira's going to come on. Just change him to a Zala. Full time, 2-0 win. Good performance. Liverpool barely had a chance. I'm happy with that. With that, we go 4 points clear of Man City. And we still have that game in hand. So if we win that, we'll have the title. But Man City, I think, will play on the same day as us against Bournemouth. So if we even draw, I think we can still get it. I'm not quite sure, though. Because they're probably going to be playing the same day as us when we play Bournemouth at the weekend. Or at least the same weekend. Arsenal make the Champions League final as well. They beat PSG on aggregate after a goalless draw in France. So at least there's one English team in the Champions League final. It has Barcelona went through. So it's an Arsenal-Barcelona final. A rematch from 2006. But we just got the league left. Bournemouth have had an incredible season and they're in 4th place, which is a far cry from where they are in real life. They're in a relegation zone and they're in a horrible form. They've had a lot of injuries. But Bournemouth this season, I know it's the second season, but 4th place. Like, Bournemouth could be in the Champions League. You think how big their stadium is? All right, I'm going to save it before the next match because I don't trust my computer. I'm just going to restart all the recordings and everything as well because I don't trust it. I don't want another crash. Seems like Greenwood escaped without injury, so that's good news at least. He's not going to be missing any game time. I think Costa we might see before the end. I think he'll feature against Southampton, if not against Chelsea. So we'll definitely see him. But if we win this game, we can get a title. So we're going to go for it and try and get a result here against Bournemouth. I think how far behind City we were at one point. I think they had a while where they'd only dropped like 2 points. They'd lost one game. And suddenly they're 4 points behind us. We've got a game in hand. I don't know how it's happened, but we've lost just 2 games. Liverpool, that was only their second defeat when we beat them. They'd only lost 1 game before that, but they'd drawn 13. So, that's why they're in third. They've drawn 13 games, but they've only just lost their second, which was against us. Man City host Sheffield United, who are 14th. Leicester are relegated and they're bottom. That is really strange. This is a weird season. Chelsea are mid-table as well. It's really strange. Costa, I think, will come onto the bench in place of Tonali. I think he's strong enough for the bench for this one. And that's going to be it, I think. We'll leave it at that. The team's doing really well. Hopefully, we'll get the result here and seal the title. Bournemouth with a 4-4-1-1. Begovic, Ake, Cook, Mepham, Trippier. That's a good signing. They've got Trippier. Fraser, Milner, Lerma, Brooks, Major and Callum Wilson. Victor Moses on the bench. Jordan Ibe, Lewis Cook. Come on, let's go for this title. Get a win, get the title. Job done. And then if we do get the title, I will quickly go over the last 2 games in the next video, but we'll have a bit of a recap. And I'll sort of reveal a few bits about my next save as well. But here we go. Bournemouth versus Man United. And if we win, the title's ours. If we don't win, we might still get it if Man City don't win. But we'll wait and see. Milner with a header away by Chilwell. And it's Major. Oh, it's hit the bar. And it's Dalot's cleared it. Bournemouth had a solid minute of possession there. They must have just strung together at least a dozen passes. And they almost get the goal. But the woodwork denies them. Corner kick for us. 16.5 minutes coming up. It's Haaland at the far post. It's Haaland with the goal. 1-0. And that is a 23rd of the season for Haaland. So Rashford didn't quite catch him up. But Haaland gets number 23 in all competitions. Good signing. I love it. And it's Chilwell with a corner. Haaland with a free header. No one on him. 1-0. 20 minutes on the clock. And a throw in for United. Pereira to Havertz. Greenwood can go all the way. And he does go all the way. But Begovic makes the save. It's Fraser. It's a good free kick. And Ryan Fraser's through. And he's just got a goalkeeper to beat. But he doesn't beat him. De Gea goes down and makes the save. Milner long ball. Cleared forward by Twanzebe again. Steve Cook to Ake. Ake to Fraser. Fraser can go for goal. And again, it's straight at De Gea. Finishing's not good by the Bournemouth team at the moment. But we haven't been brilliant. We've got the 1 goal. But other than that, we haven't created a great deal. Alright, show a bit of passion, guys. Come on, let's get some more goals. Greenwood's injured. He is fully injured this time, so that might be the end of his season. Martial is going to come on. And Bournemouth with the ball again here. They got the possession, but they've done little with it. They haven't really had some big chances. They have, but they haven't taken them. Pogba. Haaland. Taking it past the man there. Got lots of options to choose from. Goes Martial. Martial keeps it in. Pereira. It's headed away. Pogba. Pereira's got it back and goes for goal, and that's just over. They break really well. They get the possession, but as soon as they're faced with a goal, they just can't finish them off. All right, we're going to make a sub. Rashford had a quiet game. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 2 up top. So Martial's going to go alongside Haaland. Rashford's going to come off. Vidal is going to come on. And we're going to go to our narrow diamond formation. I'm going to go attacking because I feel like we need another goal. Bournemouth are bound to score at some point, maybe. Ake with a cross. This might be the goal here. How has De Gea got to that? That's a great save. I don't know about bad finishing. That was a good finish by Wilson, but De Gea gets to it. Pogba free kick. Lindelof's on the header. It's gone in. It's over the line. I don't think it's going to count. No, it's a foul on... No, it's an own goal. I thought that was a foul for a second, but no, it's a Ryan Fraser own goal. And it's 2-0. Let's see this again. I thought there was going to be a call back for a foul or something, but no. It was a header by Lindelof. There was about 3 Bournemouth shots at the far post. It's hit one of them, apparently Fraser, and it's gone in. So that is 2-0. So Callum Wilson to Moses. Moses running down that right channel. Lerma's up, and no, it's well intercepted by Pogba. And now Martial, and another break here. Again, he's got Haaland if he wants him. He's going to go himself though, but Havertz is there with the rebound. 3-0. And that is game over, and the title is ours with 2 games to spare. Great work. Havertz gets his 2nd of the season, and another good counter-attack. If you've got the pace to play a counter-style, do it. Martial shoots from the tight angle, Begovic gets there, and Havertz is there for the rebound. Great stuff, and that is the title. Right, we're going to make our last change. Pereira's not had a good game, so we're going to bring him off, and we're going to bring on Tar, and just play Twanzebe ahead of that back two. Disappointing in the final third. And Haaland. Oh, there could be 4. And Begovic makes a save. And it's in at last by Haaland. But is he offside? No, he's not. That's 4-0. And Haaland gets his 24th of the season. We've just been lethal in that counter-attack. Bournemouth have been awful in the final third. And we've punished them for it. Haaland. Begovic made a good double save. but he can't get the third one, and Haaland scores, and that is 4-0. Got 4 minutes of injury time, so time for another goal. Whether that be a fifth for us or a consolation for Bournemouth remains to be seen. Victor Moses to Milner. Milner long ball. Lindelof always been called out, and it's Castillo, and he still can't score. Even with a gift like that, De Gea gets another save out. That's full time, and we've won the league title. We win 4-0 on the night, and that is us as champions, I think. Congratulations, I'm happy with your performances. Enjoy your success. League champions for the second year in a row. 2 seasons, 2 league titles, a Carabao Cup, and that's it. We had about 6 trophies to go for the season. We've ended with 2 because we ran out. We lost the Super Cup, we lost the Community Shield, went out in the FA Cup, went out in the Champions League. So 2 trophies out of 6. Would have liked more, but 2 league titles. I can't complain with that. That's great stuff. Greenwood will miss the final 2 games of the season, unfortunately. A knee injury keeping him out for 5 to 6 weeks. That's not good for him. But a Premier League title, once again, back-to-back titles. Fantastic work. Okay, so we do have 2 games left of the season. Now it's about seeing if we can keep this unbeaten run going, because we haven't lost a game since the end of October, since we lost 4-1 to Man City. So I don't know what our unbeaten run's on at the moment, but it'd be great to see it out to the end of the season. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do the last 2 games live. We're going to do them off camera and going to recap them next time. We're going to have a recap of like what's happened, and then we're going to have a little look ahead at what my new series is going to be. Before the actual starts though, I've got a couple of special videos coming up over the next week. Kind of looking at a bit of a sort of retrospective of a couple of people's careers that sort of inspired what my new series is going to be. So if that makes sense, if that sounds appealing to you, come and check those out. They'll be over the next week or so. And luckily, this recording has gone much better. No freezes, no crashes, no blue screen of death. City won 4-0, so that's fine. Still win the title. So that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Leave comments if you haven't done so already. Or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Next episodes, we're going to have just a bit of a recap, go through our last 2 games, and then look ahead to the new series. For now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.